Alright, hello and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Last time, what happened last time? Well, we read, the Baron's diary and then we got sidetracked with, what's his name? Gordon for like 10 minutes? Do you have any more puzzles, Gordon, actually? I didn't necessarily complete all of his dialogue here. Would you please let me know of any eligible bachelorettes you might meet in your travels? No, Gordon, I will not. What's up with you, Chalmy? Mr. Layton, you have some skill at solving puzzles, yes? I once cracked a case by solving a puzzle left behind on a note I found hidden at the crime scene. Cool. Let's see how you fare against it. I always thought his name was Chumley as a kid for some reason. Mysterious note, 40 picker rats. I don't know, I guess you just can't read when you're a kid. A detective who is mere days from cracking an international smuggling ring has suddenly gone missing. While inspecting his last known location, you find a note. The note appears to be nothing more than a series of numbers, but your gut instinct tells you that this note will reveal the name of the crime kingpin. Currently, there are 3 suspects in the case, Bill, John, and Todd. Can you break the detective's code and find the criminal name? It's the letters upside down. It says, Bill is boss, he sells oil. Cool. Yeah, great circle on my end.
There we go.
Pretty easy one? I don't know. I feel like if you wouldn't get it right away, it might be tricky for you, but I just happen to see it instinctively. That's a weird thing to write on a note, though. Anyways. Impressive, Mr. Layton. It seems the rumors touting your skill weren't totally unfounded. But don't go getting any ideas. Do the smart thing and leave the detective work to me. In the meantime, you can occupy yourself by searching for the golden apple. Okay, anything else you got for me, Chalmy? It's gonna be grumpy again? You needn't worry. I assure you I will find Simon's killer myself. For now, just let me do my job and go back to your search for that golden apple. Okay, cool, thanks. How about you, Lady Dahlia? If that is your name. Oh, Professor, how fortunate that you're here at a time like this. I have a favor to ask of you. Is it solving a puzzle? Please, madame, ask away. I'm happy to come in your aid in any way I can. Thank you, Professor. Could you solve this puzzle for me? Yeah, I guess that's the whole modus operandi of this game, isn't it? Though I'm not feeling up for the challenge, it won't solve itself. Alright, how old is Mom? 20 picker rats. Is this another math one? A father and son are having a conversation. The father turns to the son and says, You know, son, there's a time when your old man was twice the age of your mother. That's kind of weird. Of course, the next year I was only 1.5 times her age. But still, that's pretty amazing, huh? Eh? If the father is 44 years old, how old is the mother? So when the father was 2, the mother was 1. The next year is only 1.5, then the father's 3. 2, so the difference is 1. So the mother is 43. That is 3. Wow, cool. Yeah, alright, that works. I kind of wish they did just give you like a keyboard at times.
Another puzzle solved.
That's right, the mother's... Oh, I don't need to read these out. You can work it out occasionally, but I don't feel like it. What a relief. I can finally stop thinking about that silly puzzle. You have my thanks. Let's give Luke a painting. I don't know, I feel like he'd appreciate it. Maybe. What's your post-dialogue? Anything else? I'd like to be left alone for a little while, Professor. I need some time to collect my thoughts. Okay, cool. And we can't go back in, so I guess this is like the only path we can take at this point, right? Okay, and Ingrid is just here now. That's cool. I don't know why she's in front of the man or just standing there, but sure. Oh, look who it is. Professor Ladle, was it? The name's Layton, madame. Is this a running joke that we're going to be having? Oh, that's right. Professor Layton. All that talking about the mansion we did last time got me reminiscing, so I decided to stop by for a visit. Actually, that's kind of a fair reason for her to be here. But enough about me. With the look on your face, it seems like you have something you want to ask me. As a matter of fact, I do. Do you happen to know who Baron Reinhold considered his close friends? The red text always throws me off a little, to be honest. His friends, you say? Well, he wasn't exactly what you'd call a social butterfly. I'm sorry, that's really all I knew of his friends. Oh yeah, he didn't have any. That's all I got for you, buddy. Thanks. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, wait a moment. I do believe I saw that Zapone fellow paid a visit to the mansion a few times. Is he your default, like, go-to? Professor, could you be referring to that man we met? Oh yes, the gentleman with the fancy little mustache. That's a certain way of describing him. We should ask if he knows anything. I would wager he's still hanging about the fork in the road just beyond the clock tower. Cool, I guess we just get the trek there now, and if we meet anyone along the way, we'll have to talk with them. You got anything for me, Marco? Any puzzles? Anything cool? Ew. Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she? Yep, sure is. What a dish, what a doll, what a honey. It's okay, cool. Gals like that are pretty rare, I tell ya. Yep. I don't remember the writing being like this in this game, I'm gonna be honest. Just random comments like that. How you going, Deke? Is that your name? Deke? I don't know, I'm memorizing everyone's name. Deke. Nothing good can be said about that tower. I heard it's all sorts of scary. You should stay away, yep. Okay, I didn't ask for your opinion, Deke. Alright, what's up with the cat and the mouse and the child? Pretty cool. That cat and mouse seem to get along pretty well, don't they? That's kind of odd. Do you think so, Luke? I would have guessed that cat was tormenting that poor mouse. But if you say the two of them are friendly, I believe you. Of course, if it has to do with animals, leave it to me. By the way, Professor, have you heard this one before? What's E? 50 pick rats. According to the diagram shown here, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 3, and D is equal to 4. So what does E equal? Is it like the number of lines on their edge? Like D, it's kind of tricky because two of the lines are at a tangent at the one point, but in terms of like intersections, if that's right, that would make E 5, right?
There we go.
We just gotta go for it. Yep, alright, cool.
Another puzzle solved.
Number of sections touching. I guess that's a less ambiguous way of... Yeah, alright, that's fair. Gosh, I was sure I'd come up with a really good puzzle, but it was still too easy, I guess. It sure was, Luke. We don't even get anything. I guess we get pick rats. You do need pick rats. Oh. For something to happen later on. Do you have anything to say, child? Any puzzle? Hee hee, good afternoon, mister. Yeah, I'll tell you a secret if you solve this puzzle for me. It's about a girl who's about to have her birthday. Alright, sure. I guess this is a puzzle-heavy episode then. 60. That's scary. Birthday girl. When asked about her birthday, a young woman gives the following information. The day after tomorrow, I turned 22, but I was still 19 on New Year's Day last year. When is her birthday? Well, I mean... So, okay, let's say the year for this, so So on 1st of January, say year 0, she is 19. The 1st of January this year, she turns, I mean, wow, sure, ignore that. Sure. That means 1st of January this year, she's 20. And then in 2 days, she's going to be 22. Is it on the 2nd of January is the joke? Like, the 1st of January on year 0, she's 19. 2nd of January, she turned 20. To the 1st of January of this year, she's 20. I think that has to be it, right? You have to go 0, 1? Okay, you gotta click on it. I think that's the answer, right?
That should do it.
No?
Oh, how embarrassing.
Did I put it in wrong, or am I thinking about this wrong? Oh, is it January, is it December 31st? It doesn't, hang on. So, I might have to think about this for a second. I mean, did I just, like, put it in wrong? There's no chance I just put it in wrong, right? The first thing you should do is determine what day this exchange is taking place. The woman says she's turning 22 in 2 days, so right now she must be 21. Hopefully these 2 points will give you something to go on. I mean, it doesn't really help. The woman will turn 22 in 2 days, and her birthday, like all birthdays, lasts 1 day. Thanks. She also mentioned her age last year. A year, on the other hand, is a much larger period of time to deal with. In order for her statement to fall true, her birthday needs to fall on a particular day. Think about how the above 2 facts help to narrow the possibilities. I mean, is it January 1st by any chance? Because, like, if it's January 1st, maybe, it doesn't really make any more sense than January 2nd, but like, I feel like putting it in twice is a bad idea, but the thing about all that, it kind of implies, the way they phrase it implies it has to, like, her age the whole year.
There we go.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense though.
Oh,
That was what the hint was getting towards, but
embarrassing.
I mean, okay, we're really losing pick rats in this one. Let's go for the last hint. This conversation took place at the very end of the year, and if her birthday is in 2 days, it will have to be right after New Year's Eve. It'll have to be after New Year's Eve. Sorry, it'll be a new year by the day after tomorrow. Is it December 31st then? Because the day after tomorrow I turn 22, which implies her birthday is the day after tomorrow, but it's a new year the day after tomorrow. But I put in January 1st and I didn't take it, right? It doesn't... I'll try it here.
There we go.
Yeah. Alright, if it doesn't decrease anymore...
How embarrassing.
Yeah, we're at the minimum picker out range. Let's see, let's just check if it didn't take it for some reason.
There we go.
So I did have it right, I just put it in a weird way and they didn't accept it. Alright, whatever. Yeah, that's I got that far, I just... They didn't edge case check their input, which I guess I should have put it in a more obvious manner, but still. Wow, you're smart. Okay, come close so I can tell you my secret. I heard that all the people who get kidnapped feel a little sick right before they get taken. You already got that far, Lucy. I bet the monster that lives up in the tower feeds its victims super gross food before it pounces. Oh, I bet it's like hamburger ice cream with butterscotch and mayonnaise swirl. Ew. Maybe he just picks the weakest of the bunch to snatch. I just don't get why he needs all those people. I mean, he doesn't keep them either. And also, we already know that he takes people, so it doesn't really help us, but still. Talking with Ingrid. Sadly, even Ingrid, despite her intimate ties with the Reinhold family, had to admit that she never even heard of talk of the Golden Apple during her time at the manor. Ingrid recommended we pay Zappone a visit, and so we shall. Really though, does that man ever have anything useful to say? That's harsh to... I don't know, he bounces around between people, but so is everyone else, right? Okay, Layton does like it. Better at the painting, so we'll go like that, I guess. And talking about paintings, we have another edge piece that clearly goes in right there. Oh yeah, you can see like how the face is oriented, so... Because it looked like it's intersecting with the above piece like that, but I guess it could be fitting in just a weird way. Yeah, no, it probably is, I think, actually. I think everything here is right. Like, you can see a face starting to come into focus here. But, alright, we'll call it here. Bit unfortunate what happened with that one, but... something to watch out for, I guess, in the future. And as always, thank you for watching.